The Minister for Women Affairs, Iman Suleiman Ibrahim, made the statement on Monday in Abuja during a press briefing and flag-off ceremony marking the commencement of the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence held at the ministry's headquarters. The event's theme was Towards Beijing Plus 30, Unite to End Violence Against Women and Girls.
Over the next 16 days at the national and state level, the ministry, in collaboration with its partners, stakeholders, would organize a series of events, seminars, sensitization and awareness work to the National Assembly, school visits to selected rural communities in FCT, Nasarawa and Niger State, media engagements, capacity building and empowerment of young girls in rural communities on period poverty, workshops to engage the public, civil society and key stakeholders, as well as showcase investments in preventing gender-based violence in Nigeria. As we observe the 2024 Unite campaign in Nigeria, we must collectively adopt a multi-sectorial and multi-stakeholder approach to address this pervasive issue. Our campaign will focus on key activities which includes community mobilization and education. This will enable us to intensify awareness campaigns to challenge harmful cultural norms, stereotypes, and practice that perpetuate violence. No doubt, prevention begins with education. We will continuously engage traditional and religious leaders as community.
Highlighting the critical role of media partnership in combating gender-based violence, Suleiman Ibrahim described the rising trend of GBV as a gross violation of human rights that undermines societal values and progress. She called for a collaborative, multi-sectoral approach to address the widespread issue, noting that all 36 states in Nigeria had domesticated the Child Rights Act 2003, while 35 had adopted the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act 2015. The campaign will focus on community mobilization, education, and raising awareness to challenge harmful cultural norms, stereotypes, and practices that perpetuate violence. Suleiman Ibrahim stressed that prevention starts with education and reiterated the importance of engaging traditional and religious leaders as gatekeepers in communities. The minister also disclosed that there were 47 sexual assault referral centers across 22 states to provide medical care, psychosocial support, and empowerment opportunities for GBV survivors. The UN Women Country Representative, Beatrice Ayong, also mentioned that 1 in 3 Nigerian women has experienced physical, sexual, and violence in her lifetime. She also mentioned that cyberbullying should be tackled with.
1 in 3 Nigerian women has experienced physical or sexual violence in her lifetime. During the COVID pandemic, reported GBV cases surged up to more than 100% in key states. 43% of girls are married off before the age 18 despite legal prohibitions. 20% of Nigerian women aged 15 to 49 have undergone female genital mutilation, which with prevalence as high as 62% in some states. 42.7% of women are financially excluded, compared to 35.8% of men, while women hold less than 5% of elected positions. GBV also imposes significant economic loss, estimated at 1.5% of Nigeria's GDP annually, hindering development and progress.
The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Women Affairs, Gabriel Adudo, urged stakeholders to move beyond rhetoric and deepen efforts to address the root causes of GBV.
The importance of why we are gathered here today is so that we can say no to actions like that. It's so that we can say no, human beings should not be allowed to just do this sort of things and get away with it. This annual global campaign remains a powerful rallying cry against the entrenched injustices that is faced by women and girls, organized under the theme Towards Beijing Plus 30, Unite to End Violence Against Women and Girls. This year's activities call on all of us to recommit to the goals set nearly 30 years ago.
Also, the World Bank representative Abdul Muwange reaffirmed the organization's unwavering support for the ministry's effort to combat gender-based violence. From the Ministry of Women Affairs, Abuja, I am Turai Machu, reporting for Asset Television.